Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely beautiful Honda Civic, and as always I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Right, so like I said, this is a Honda Civic I-Dtec ES, finished in grey. Has a 1.6 liter diesel engine and it puts out 118 brake horsepower. It was first registered on the 1st of September 2013 and it has a valid MOT until the 4th of October 2025. Annual road tax is 0, so it doesn't cost you anything to tax this car, which is fantastic. And it sits in the insurance group 16E, which is quite low on the insurance bracket. Again, means it's not gonna break the bank to insure this thing. CO2 output is 94 grams per kilometer. And in terms of fuel economy, this is where this car absolutely shines. You can get 70 miles per gallon around town, 85 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of 78 miles per gallon, which is absolutely phenomenal. Top speed is 129 miles per hour, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 10.5 seconds. It has only one previous owner. It's got a few services in the book as well, a few stamps in the book, and I've just spent nearly £900 to get it all the way up to scratch. What did I spend that money on? Well, I'll tell you. I've just had it serviced. It's got 4 brand new tires. It's got brand new brake discs and pads on the front. It's got 2 new suspension arms and 2 top mounts as well. So basically I did with this car what I do with all my cars. I took it to the garage, I left it with my mechanic. He called me at the end of the day saying, right, I hope your wallet is nice and heavy because it's going to be a lot lighter after I tell you this. And yeah, I didn't appreciate that, but anyway, yeah, he told me exactly what it needs doing and I've had it done. Now, one thing I do want to point out with the car is you probably can't tell by the little walk around, but as always, I will always point out the little imperfections in the car. Now, mechanically, the car is absolutely fine, but it does have a few little cosmetic issues, mainly around the bonnet area. So basically, what happened was you can probably see, well, you probably can't see that well, to be honest, but the lacquer has peeled off in some parts. You have a few little stone chips here and there, but you can probably see that the lacquer has peeled. This is probably the worst bit here, but I mean, it's barely noticeable, but I do want to point them out because I don't want you to travel, I don't know, 4 hours to come and see this car, and then all of a sudden you see that little patch there and be a bit annoyed with the fact that you weren't made aware of it. So yeah, it has a little bit of lacquer peeling off. You can probably see it better now, but it's just around the bonnet area. Other than that, the car is in really good condition. That is just, that's going to clean off. It's nothing. Yeah, the alloys also, this is what happens pretty much when you use hand car washes and they put that acid around the wheels to clean off the dust brakes, the brake dust. Get your words out, Nate. The brake dust that forms around the alloys. So it's probably not a good idea to put acid on the wheels because they do corrode. Tires, like I said, they are absolutely brand new. They're literally brand new, all 4 of them. So there's no worries about the tires. Let's have a look inside. So another thing is you do have these Team Heco. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. These are probably the best wind deflectors or vape vents, as I like to call them, that you can put on a car. They are really nice, so you can obviously lower the window a little bit and you can have some fresh air coming in without having rain coming in as well because of these. So they are really good. And the Team Heco ones are the best ones. I think there's another one, it's like iSpeed or something, but didn't find them to be that good. But these ones are really good. Interior is absolutely lovely. There is a little bit of wear on the driver's seat. I'll show you when we get there. But other than that, it is in fantastic condition. Obviously, being a Honda, they've used really good, nice soft touch materials. And again, being a Honda, this car is probably going to outlive humanity because all Hondas do for some reason. Um, you've got this nice little velvety kind of material over here, and you've got your electric windows there, and you've got a nice door, nice big door pocket with a bottle holder in there as well. The seat is in really, really good condition. As you can see, I've got my microphone there, so I'm just going to show you. I'm not covering like a big patch or a tear or anything like that. And then in here, you also have a glove box. You've got your owner's manual in there and a pen for some reason. But yeah, let's move over to the rear. One thing I do like about the Civics is how they've implemented the rear door handles, and it's up here, so that's really cool. And another cool thing you're going to notice is, for example, look at the front door. So it opens wide, but it doesn't open at like a 90-degree angle, which is not bad, but it's probably some cars do open up a little bit wider just to make getting in and out of the car a lot easier. But one thing I love about the rear doors on a Honda is that they do open at about a 90-degree angle, just like that. And there is a good reason for that. You've probably, if you've seen any of my other videos, then you probably know what I mean. But if you haven't, let me show you. So Honda has something called magic seats, and it's the back seats here. So basically, you can lift the whole seat up like that, put that down, and then the seat will stay up. And you can do the same thing with the other one, and you can load up much bigger, heavier items here. And it makes it so much easier to load stuff when you have the door opening at about a 90-degree angle. To lower the seat, literally just pull on this bar and then the seat will drop off just like that. But you can also fold the seats down completely as well if you need to carry longer items that you can fit through the boot. As you can see, the seats are in really, really good condition. Again, they are made of that cloth material, which is really nice because it doesn't get hot in the summer and doesn't get cold in the winter. And over here, you also have a nice armrest with 2 cup holders in there as well. So that's always a nice addition. Let's move over to the rear. I do love the fuel cap, how they make it look. It looks like this is very similar to the one on the Audi TT. If you know that, it looks like it's got rivets going everywhere, but this is just like a design thing. Again, just so you can see the tires and the alloys on the back as well. And you do have rear parking sensors, which again is always a bonus, but you also get a reversing camera with this one as well. Boot, absolutely massive, especially for the class of the car. You can fit loads of stuff in here. Plus, like I said, you can lower the seats down so you can load even longer and bigger items. You also have a 12-volt socket in the boot, which is really good, especially if you go somewhere with the family. You can plug in like a mini fridge, or you can plug in a vacuum to clean the boot if you've got anything in here. So yeah, that's always handy. And then down here, you also have a spare tire coming with the car. You also have a little hook here, which you can put that in there to keep it there so you can take your tire out and change it. Hopefully you never need to. To close the boot, you've got a couple of handles, both on the left and on the right. Just pull on the handle down and it will come down. I always loved the dual screen, the dual glass with the Civics, and I think it's the same with the Honda Insight. It's the same with the Toyota Prius. They've got obviously the main back window here, but they also have the small one here, and you can actually see through it when you're in the car. You can see clearly through that one as well. Again, it's a really nice feature. Just to show you the alloy over on this side, but yeah, other than that, like I said, there's no other major dings, dents, or anything like that on the car. Let's have a look over behind the driver. Again, door opens up at a 90-degree angle, same as the other one. And like I said, you can also lift this up as well that goes down, and then it sits up just like that. And you can do the same. Well, you've already seen me doing it with the other one. Cool. You also get ISOFIX points on the two outer seats, so on this one and that one over there. If you need to fit in a child seat, it's very simple, and they're very accessible as well. It's not like they're hidden or you have to like search for them. Right. Let's have a look over at the driver's side. I've got the key here as well, and we're going to jump in a second. But before we do, just want to show you the door. So you do obviously have controls for all four windows. This is to lock and unlock the car. That's to lock the rear windows, and this is for your mirror adjustment, and they are auto folding as well. The driver's seat, it is in good condition, but like I said, it does have a little bit of wear and tear, and I will show you where right now. See, this is exactly what somebody that's trying to hide that would do. So I've just shown you the seat. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. See? But I don't want to hide stuff, so I might as well just show you exactly. So this side, it was so easy to hide. Literally, you move the camera couple of inches to the right, and that's it. It's hidden. But no, so it does have a little bit of wear just on the seat here. Again, as always, I do want to point all these things out. It has covered about 111,000 miles, so it is to be expected to see a little bit of wear on the bolsters. Probably not to this extent, but it is what it is. It's not much that you can do about that, but it's not like the seat is falling apart. It is just a little bit ripped just over on the edge there. But yeah, it will reflect. Everything will reflect on price anyway. Cool. Right. Let me move the seat backwards a little bit. Oh. Nice and comfy. Right. Let's start over from this side. So over there, you've got your traction control. So the first button here is your traction control. That's to shut off the interior alarm. And that one is to adjust the position of the headlamps. That's your eco button. And then obviously you've got your steering wheel over here. Let's start the car up. You can see all the lights come on as they should. And the car starts straight away. No issues at all. Right, let's start with the steering wheel, and then we'll move our way up, left, and down. So, steering wheel, nice and chunky steering wheel, leather wrapped as well, which is really nice because that means it's going to last the test of time, and it's not going to disintegrate like those little rubbery steering wheels usually do. It is a multifunction steering wheel as well, so you can control your volume from here. This is to change different tracks. That's the information display, which is down there, and the menu button, which is the same screen up there. Over here, you've got your Bluetooth connectivity, so you can... Sorry, trying to adjust the microphone. So this is to answer and to reject a phone call, and that is for your voice assistant as well. Is the car gonna say something? No. Okay. I think you need to have your phone connected for your voice assistant to work. And then over here, you've got your cruise control. So you've got your main, that's to set, resume, that's your speed limiter, and that's to cancel. Very self-explanatory. Behind the steering wheel, you obviously have your indicator stalk with your lights, and they do have auto function as well. So you can switch them to auto, and then the lights will turn on and off as and when they need to. And then over there, you've got your wipers. And again, they do have an auto function, which basically does the same thing. They will turn on and off as and when they need to. So when it starts raining. The dashboard, I really, really love the layout of the Honda Civic. It's a little bit different. It's a bit unique compared to all the other cars. So over there, you've got your water temperature. You've got your rev counter in the middle. And then over to the right, you've got your fuel gauge as well. And as you can see, there's no warning lights in the dash at the moment. The only lights that are on is just the fact that the handbrake is up, the fact that the door is open, and the fact that I haven't got my seatbelt on. So nothing nothing to report there. That is your speedometer, which again is really nice. So you don't actually need a heads-up display for this car because the speedometer acts like a heads-up display. So when you look forward, you can always have a glimpse of the speed that you're doing. You don't really need to take your eyes off the road like that to have a look at the speed. You can literally just do a quick glimpse down there and you can see exactly what speed you're doing. And the fact that the screen, the infotainment screen, is right next to that as well makes it a lot easier. Now, in terms of that screen, if you do press the info button here, so you can cycle through different options. So right now it's telling me that the door is open. Thank you very much. I know the door is open. That's just a blank screen. That one just shows you the time. That one says that there's no device connected, and that one just shows you your instant fuel economy, basically. Volume, like I said, up and down, and then the menu button. If you press the menu button here, it takes you to a sub menu. So you got odometer, select trip computer, adjust clock, vehicle information, speed alarm, speedometer unit, customize settings. So there's plenty of customization in there as well. I've already told you the car's covered 111,742 miles. You can actually see the average that the car has been doing. So the car has been on without moving for quite a while because as I was cleaning the car, I've left the heating on because I was cold. And yeah, obviously the average consumption has taken a hit because, well, the car wasn't moving, it was just idling. It's 16:36, and I have to say that the time is not accurate because at the moment it's 5:10, so it's not really accurate, so that will need adjusting. And moving over to this side, you've got two air vents with a hazard lights button in the middle. This is for your preset buttons for the radio. Our radio is off. AM, FM. Anyway, I don't want YouTube to strike my video, otherwise I would have left that because that is a tune. Right, so you got AM, FM, traffic announcement. I absolutely hate this thing. Why? Like, okay, I get it that maybe it's useful for some people. Not for me. Like, and I appreciate that they've given you the option to turn it off, but it's like, just imagine you jump in your car 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning on your way to work. You turn everything off because you're just feeling like really sleepy. You just want to go back to bed. You're sitting in traffic, driving at 2 miles an hour, and you're just with your thoughts somewhere in Bahamas enjoying the sun, and all of a sudden, and for today's news, what we've got for you is, and it just starts shouting all over. You literally want to punch that thing straight in the face. Well, it doesn't have a face, but you know what I mean. Because I hate it. Like, I genuinely hate, or at least if it would automatically turn the volume, but for some reason it turns the volume right up just to tell you that, I don't know, some lady bought scones from Tesco the other day or something like that. And I just I hate traffic announcement because I don't need it. Anyway, right, rant over. You've got CD, auxiliary over there, setup, telephone, and again, this is to seek different tracks. That's your volume.
I love cooking for people.
There you go. He loves cooking for people. Right, you can probably cook those cones the lady bought. Volume, and then push to select. So you can push on there and then you can select different radio stations, and it's very self-explanatory. That's the back button there. Down here you've got your climate control, and yes, you do have dual zone climate control, so you can actually have a different temperature from the over on the passenger side as opposed to the driver's side. So let's say if I turn this on, I can have 21 degrees over for the passenger, and I can have 27 degrees for the driver. So if the passenger is a bit warm, they can turn on some cool air to come out, and then the driver can still have his hot air coming out. Then you've got your sync button. Sync is really cool. So basically, let's say if you're alone in the car and you want to have both at the same temperature, you don't have to like select. You don't have to like select both at the same time. What you do is you press the sync button, and you're gonna see that 20 is gonna jump to 27, like that. And now you can just use one to adjust both. That's your recirculate, front window defrost, rear window defrost, as well as your wing mirrors. That's to turn it off. You've got auto, and this is where you select the fan speed. Very simple. And also AC over here. Down there, you've got your start stop button, which I always press it because again, start stop, useless, absolutely useless feature. The only thing that's good for is to keep your road tax low. That's literally it. Again, my personal opinion. Some people could love it, some people hate it. I am one of the latter. So, right. 6-speed manual gearbox, goes through all the gears, absolutely beautiful. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse, right and back. And when you put it in reverse, you will also get your backup camera, which is really nice and crisp and clear. So, yeah. Let's just take it out of reverse. So, yeah, the clutch is bang on in the middle. It's not too high. It's not too low. It's perfect where it should be. It goes through all the gears perfectly. There's literally no issues there. But then again, Honda. So, yeah. Good old manual handbrake. I love manual handbrakes. The amount of times I've said this, and I will probably keep saying it until the end of time. Manual handbrakes are a lot better, a lot more reliable, and a lot less expensive to fix than the automatic ones. So, yeah, I am a big fan of manual handbrakes. If something breaks, it's usually a cable that needs tightening, or that's it. So, yeah, prefer manual over automatics. Over here, you've got 2 cup holders with your locking wheel nut in here as well. And then over there, you also have a 12-volt socket. And that's really cool. If you press that, boom, there you go. So if your cups are too big, then you can actually push those in. You can actually push those in. And if your cup is too big, just press on that and they will pop open like that, and they will keep your drinks in place. Cool little feature. And then over here, you've got a nice big velvety armrest, nice and soft, and this lifts up, and in there you also have a USB, another 12-volt socket, and a auxiliary port with plenty of storage down there as well. Coming up here, you've got your rear view mirror. Then you've got your interior lights, which, shock, they work. And then over here, you've got your sun visor with a vanity mirror and a light here as well. You have 2 microphones at the top here, which I forgot to show you. And I believe that is pretty much it. There is actually one other thing I wanted to do, and I said I will do it from now on. Try the windows. So driver window, absolutely fine. Passenger front, absolutely fine. Rear left, absolutely fine. And then rear right, absolutely fine. So all the window switches work. Literally everything works. There's no issues with this car whatsoever. Right. Just trying to find a place to park it. That's my struggle at the moment. I don't got any room to park these cars anymore. Alright, let's try and see if I can find a place. I definitely don't have any more room there. Got no more room here and no more room there. Where am I going to park it? Where am I going to park it? I think I'm going to... I don't even know where I'm going to leave. I've got an idea, but it's not the best option, but well. Right. I'm actually going to leave it next to the wall. Oh, shut up. telling me I need to put my seatbelt on. See, if you look in the rear view mirror, you're going to see exactly what I mean about that glass, the bottom one. You can see perfectly what's happening there. I also have a van right next to me. Well, in front of me. I'm just going to park it, try not to curb the wheels. There we go. All right, I'm just going to leave it here because I haven't got any more room. Right. Perfect. Right. Now, as always, if you're interested, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or you can visit our website, which is www.vindemautos.co.uk, or you can email me at vindemautos@gmail.com. With all that being said, thank you very much. I'm sorry about the little rant earlier about the traffic announcement and the manual gearbox, and the start-stop system. Hey, I am trying to be as honest as I can. These are just things I don't like in a car. And like I said, some people might love them. That's fine. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying what I don't like, right? And then you're more than welcome to make your own mind up. Cool. Right. I'm going to stop talking because I talk too much. Perfect. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.